versus CSP conclusion. Why you should go choose EA over CSP? Well, the biggest ask is, besides the commercial part and the price part, is where do you want your support from? Because we see 9 out of 10 times that the partners are giving excellent support when it comes to Microsoft, even better than the local subsidiary in some cases, depending on the kind of topic it goes around. If you have a very large dynamic implementation, it's always good to have some Microsoft involvement on that. But the online services, for instance, for Office 365 are becoming mainstream, and we see that the partners have been making a great step when it comes to knowledge and deployment in the Netherlands. So really should consider having that conversation with your partner as well. There are a lot of good partners out there who are willing to be more flexible and more customer driven than Microsoft itself. So that's really the main question. And then, having said that, from the price and commercial perspective, and having, just seeing that as a fact that Microsoft is becoming more and more dominant and arrogant, you should really consider your options. So maybe not a full cloud strategy, but it could also be that in your case, you can combine the licensing programs with your specific demands. We've seen very recently that clients moving on to new technology, but not per definition in the cloud. So they've made the decision just to buy the latest version of Office, buy second-hand licensing and adding some cloud SKUs to it. And that really helped them in their cloud journey. And then you also are having a better negotiation conversation with Microsoft. So more and more, I do get the feeling that too many clients are focused on the M365 E5 suite, where other options could help you in your cloud journey as well. The main benefit of the EA are the programmatic options. So it can be very favorable to choose for an EA if you are using the From as SKU. So for clients that are not deployed in the cloud, that's not the case. But if you are a very faithful Microsoft client, it could be that you are eligible for From as A discount, and that by its own gives a programmatic discount approximately 15%. So it could be very beneficial to choose for that. Also in the EA, you have more options to customize. You can go for profiling. Do not choose the one size fits all option. For instance, going back to the aviation companies again, where you could have a call center in the summertime for your travelers. You can choose a specific F1, F3 license for that, depending on your requirements. You do have such options in the EA if you negotiate that efficiently. And of course, discount within the EA you can negotiate within CSP. It's a little bit more different. Price locks on the EA, very, very, very good thing nowadays with all the price increases coming up and the inflation. But you have limited flexibility. So there we would suggest to put as many SKUs on the CPS as possible nowadays, because if you have your price locked, then you at least know that you're not going to pay more for that specific SKU. And then if you are an EA client, they say, well, CSP, could that something be for us? Always have the discussion with your partner and make an assessment if it fits your case. We've seen many scenarios where it could be beneficial to combine both licensing options. Nothing wrong with that. Microsoft, for larger clients, does not recommend it because it will probably cost them revenue. Often Microsoft is not aware what CSP is costing. That might sound strange, but it's actually the case. They don't know what the revenue is that will come in. So that also could benefit in your negotiation. So what we usually do is always, if we make a scenario, we always check it. Could this be beneficial in CSP? And sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. And it doesn't hurt to compare. but especially all level A and B clients should consider it and at least make the calculation and see what the impact for them is. Yeah, handing back to Floris then for the next slide.